I thought I'd make a little update of what's going on with me. It feels like I'm in the middle of a ton of chaos. There's so much going on, and it is very paralyzing. Like, I can't move a muscle. Um, some of the things are the computer breaking down. Some family changes are going on. A little conflict with a friend that's all worked out, but did change direction because it was involving some things that I'd be doing in the next 3 or 4 months. That, okay, my whole course of direction needs to change. um, Being locked in my own apartment with some guy that escaped from a mental institution. Um, when you get a lot of what feels like negative experiences show up, it's just a sign that says, okay, something needs to change. And every aspect of what you need to change is um, the information is there in front of you. Uh, for one, I know my inner voice has always been saying health, heal health, keep healing health. And um, I've used this process that I've been sharing, this hollow dynamics, and it's like, okay, why is all of this shit happening to me? And it's, yes, I needed to get out and walk and do videos walking, and now losing the computer is lost that main drive to go out, just simply because I don't know when I'm going to have a computer or not. But um, exercise has been the biggest challenge for me because I'm I can't do repetitive work, and yet I need to build muscle because the muscle will build the strength in the muscle and joints. The joints are what can't do repetitive, but yet the joints need to do repetitive work to strengthen the muscles. So it's been quite a challenge trying to find that right workout. But I know that once I do find that path, um, I'll be on to something, because I know if it helps me, it'll help everybody else out. One of the first stages, that if you have had any really bad negative experience, is calm down. You can't do anything until you can calm down. So I've passed the stage of calming down. Do something that makes you feel a little bit more confident about yourself, which is what I did with YouTube. And now that I'm gaining a little bit of confidence, and I know what my inner voice is telling me to do. And um, back when I started going on this welfare system, I'm a workaholic. I'd rather work. The universe didn't want to support me working. It was almost like the universe was compounding me, pushing me, did everything they wanted to do to make me not work. And so I stopped fighting the universe, and said, okay, I will relax. So it is taxpayer dollars that I'm living off of, which I think is not a good idea. So I do take it seriously that, okay, if the universe wants me to relax and calm down and get healthier, then that's what I'm going to do. So the next stage, um, I know this is with a lot of the global problems and challenges, we're seeing them globally, but it is individually too. What's happening to me is going to be happening to a lot of people. I am just grateful I have assistance that helps me out through this process, but a lot of other countries don't have a lot of men, even in this country, don't have this opportunity available. So I'm very, very grateful for the little bit that I do have. But it's time for me to get back to work. And I need to change my routine. And part of this global shift means every single one of us needs to do something a little different. We need to shift our routines. We need to have this future battle, the battle of the minds. I've seen some people that are so scared, and there's so many theories going out there, government being bad and wars and corporate structure and pollution in Japan, and there's so many things wrong. There's such a battle that we don't understand, that we aren't recognizing that it's our participation in everything that's wrong that is sustaining everything being wrong. So you changing one aspect of your routine will help you fall into the solution of these global problems and even your individual problems. So this is what I'm looking at is when I first came on this system, and forgive me, I'm all over the place just because coming out of a chaos situation. Um, but the picture's starting to come clear that I wanted to share some of the information I knew with other welfare patients or clients, um, to form a network of people that would help build our self-esteem and potential so that we could help ourselves get off. But nobody wanted to, within the government system, wanted to support something like that. Mostly it's because you'd be telling the truth. That, okay, government is not going to be there to help you. Your community, people that are a lot wealthier, living in these big homes, it's starting to give me hope when I seen this guy do a documentary on called I Am. Haven't seen, I've just seen the trailers of it, but I've seen an interview where this big director gave up all his money because he knew staff did not bring happiness. And that's what our local communities have to realize, is that your stuff is not going to make you have a happy community. That if you are the guy that has all of the money, well, the guy that doesn't have any money is going to have to steal for his food. And the pain of seeing the structure in your community that you don't really give a shit about your community, um, they will tend to be drugs or alcohols, homeless people, um, gangs. Everything that's negative about society is what unfolds when you have people in your community that have to have this need to have so much stuff. So what I know I need, being on a welfare system, is constantly being bombarded with judgments that I have nothing to offer, I'm stupid, I'm lazy, um, so much negative descriptions about me. And it's like, and then you think I can go out and be productive in the world. Like, you have to see something that's good in me for me to see something good in myself, so that I can actually market that and feel like I can deserve a living doing something like that. So this is something that I need to change within my community. And I think that these shifts can happen in all other communities. I also, there's something that, what I want to do is I'm going to make a 27-day commitment and learn Tai Chi at home enough to every morning as soon as the sun comes up, I'm going to the beach and I'm going to tape 27 days worth of lessons that I've learned from Tai Chi. At the same time, have all of the things that I want to talk about, I'll talk about while I'm doing these exercises, because they're regular routines. It is sort of like I will be taking charge of my brain first thing in the morning. If you make your day, if you set your day to be something positive, you'll change the outcome of your day, because it will help what you pay attention to in life. And if you are paying attention to negative things and complaining and not seeing the opportunity for change, not seeing the potential that you could take advantage of, depending on what glasses you're wearing, is going to dictate how good your day is going to be. And if your day is stuck on same shit, different day, same shit, different day, it's because of your routine. Do you do the same things as soon as you wake up in the morning? If you change what you did in the mornings, the very first thing, then you will change how you experience the rest of your day. I know that is true for a fact because I've used that all my life, and it's like I know I've got this inner voice that says, okay, you need to change your routine. Computer died. You need to start making some money. My kids need me to start making some money. And then I wanted to tie this into, okay, how can I do this and maybe motivate other people to do this? Because it's going to be a bitch to get up in the morning, learn this stuff. I mean, there's nothing driving me. I mean, the world is shit. There's nothing I can do. What do I mean, there's so many things going on in my head that says, oh, why bother? It's the same thing for everybody else. Why would you want to bother to go and do something like this? Well, um, I say that if you get involved in a walkathon or um, any type of thing that you're doing, something to raise money for a charity event, I'm suggesting that anybody that wants to make a 27-day commitment start getting sponsors and sponsor yourself to do it for 27 days. And this will be Tai Chi is a martial arts. It is a form of tool for battle, but it's a tool that will help you develop the battle of your mind and body. Get your mindset and your body in alignment with what your mind says. You might have a really good idea, but is your body actually following through with what your mind comes up with? This is a way of lining your body to actually follow through on what your mind wants to go. So there's so many benefits to fight this mind war that we need to win at. And if I can, find sponsors for myself, I need to earn a living, but at the same time inspire other people to do the same thing. Say, hey, I am worth it. Your community, you should be donating to a cause that helps your community do better. And I would propose that anybody that wants to improve their life is getting involved in Tai Chi. And to improve your living, you would do it if you knew you could raise some money for yourself. And it's like, don't even judge what people use their money for. Um, you've got to understand that to do it for 27 days, you're changing the neurology of your mind in 27 days. So if anybody's doing it just because they're bums on the street trying to earn some money through sponsorship, you're going to shift their brains if they follow through on it for 27 days. So it is kind of an interesting direction that I'm going into, that I feel like this is going to help me out. I know my neck is starting to get affected. My lower back is starting to get affected. I know I need to start doing some workouts. I know that I need a job. I need to be productive. I know that the biggest illness on this planet is being non-productive. What's worse is being a slave to something that is actually destroying the planet. So finding that unique career for me is something that I need. But as my good friend posted on a video, if you need it, it ain't gonna happen, because you're going to constantly create this need experience. So I'm going to trust without a doubt that after 27 days, I'm going to come up with one hell of a damn good idea. I know I'm going to be loving life a lot more. I know I'm going to be in a lot better shape. So I'm looking for sponsors. Please sponsor. I'm going to find a link to my PayPal account. One way or another, I'm interested in anybody that wants to play along in this game and get involved in this Tai Chi. And feel free to watch the first 5 before you get involved, but it involves me learning it before I can teach it. But join me on the beach. I'm going to go to my beach every morning at around 6 o'clock in the morning. And it's because of being sponsored. It's like, okay, I can't let people down. This is a job I gotta follow through. So, peace out.